What's up, everybody? Welcome to the party. We'll kick this off here in a minute. I'll see if anybody's going to join up or if I'm just going to be talking to myself for anybody who's going to catch this on the old replay. But yeah, I wanted to jump in here. We're going to be playing some more Dynasty mode and kind of talk through some information that we found out about Maximum Football today, and kind of catch everybody up on the news. I don't even want to call it good news. If you're locked in with this game in any capacity, you know, we've been playing a waiting game for a while to kind of get some information about what's next. I think the game has sort of filled us in on that, and I'll show everybody what I'm talking about here in a second. So, let's jump back out of this. Jump back into Dynasty here in a second, but currently, if you go to your season pass, you'll notice something interesting. It went from being under 5 days of season pass left to 2,490 days. Now, you may be asking yourself a couple questions. One, what the fuck are they thinking? What the hell's going on here? Two, we have 2,000 more days of spacemanship stuff. I'll kind of tell everybody this is probably not a good sign. At least it shows that there's a human being responsible for updating the game because it changed. You know, something changed over the past several months. Not for the better, though, of course. Why would that happen in Maximum Football? We're not here to improve the product. Make it worse is basically their only endeavor. But this kind of tells me, one, either they are getting ready to update the game and just simply typed in a piece of information wrong, and we'll be seeing a new season and some update videos over the next few days. Or two, this change was made because that's the end of this game, and they just put a proprietary number in to extend it as long as they could without causing some sort of like issue with something in the programming. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, why don't we jump in here. We're in our new season, or our new Dynasty season. We're playing the Church Place Charge. I've never even heard of this team. But oh man, my overall definitely just collapsed after last year. That sucks. We're on the road here against not a very good team, but anyway, it's not looking good for this game. Things are getting worse, clearly, and with my limited time to stream or kind of cover the game, we're going to play a game or two here and just kind of see how this goes. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. I'm going to try to test some things here further for everybody before the game either dies or it gets more updates. So jump on board here and we'll kind of get into that. I did secure a Steam machine finally, which is awesome because now I may be able to take advantage of some mod versions of these games. As the QB takes off. So the Steam machine will allow me to play modded versions of, just for example, NBA 2K, or not NBA, NFL 2K5. I'll be able to play some older Maddens with some updates. I don't know what just took place there. We were press man across the board. So just so everybody's aware, Paul Wall is back. He is healthy. we're going to look at Adrian Peterson for the first time. The now sophomore running back is back off of his Achilles tear, which is just insane. Defensively, our cornerback room is consistent of Mr. User Pick, who somehow now is a 93 speed. I don't even know how he went down, but whatever. And the room's pretty rough around him. DeJesus is also in the mix here. He is one of our safeties. He's the nephew of my franchise player, DeJesus, so a lot of Berserk's roots here on the team. We're gonna send an all-out blitz. But yeah, it looks not great for this game moving forward. So if you had your hat for failure is your bet on this game, you are probably going to be correct here. Ooh, I actually stopped him. I can't even believe that. But let's focus on this game here, and we'll see if we can kind of play this out. Almost blocked the kick. I don't know who that guy is. He is just the fastest random player ever. Like always, we'll test the gun, the RPO, and see if it's working. There's our boy Adrian Peterson. His first carry, not great. At least he has more touches than last year. What does coach say? He wants to pass out of a... We'll go some play action here, I think. Alright, not a great drive to start the game here. Paul is looking rough around the edges. That's alright. Oh, he missed it. Oh, no. Get me some undisclosed energy drink here. Looks like we're going to be playing a lot of ace heavy. This is a pretty power run heavy team. Good defensive pursuit there. Gets us a nice little stop. Oh, gee, should do just wide open. Try to keep this as fair as possible. I'm trying to stay locked on one player, so the AI is sort of able to maneuver around itself as well. Oh, come on, guys. Good little screen pass there. The blocking is still insane. It's still totally overpowered. You know what? Let's just send a pretty heavy blitz here. AI is actually doing some pretty decent play calling. I was in a really heavy blitz set there. They hit me with a little bit of a screen. And they're just running at will. This is insane. I'm getting bullied completely by the AI. Yeah, unfortunately, it does not look good for our maximum football game here, guys. Unfortunately. Jeez, it doesn't look good for my freaking defense either. I'm getting butchered. What a drive. He barely squeaked that in. How pathetic. Gotta get the offense rolling here. AP is not looking super great. I think I didn't do well in the recruiting aspect with my offensive line. I don't know why. He just feels so sluggish or something. Like I tried to do a couple of jukes there and it just didn't really manifest in anything. Holy shit, game. I tried to roll out there and just hit an easy throw to the flats, and Paul just completely missed it. I audibled the wrong player, and since I can't get that route back, I'm just going to change the whole thing here. Look at this guy. Okay. Nice little jump and catch there for whatever reason. So we finally got a first down on the board. My gosh, this has been an absolute drag out to try to get, you know, some yards out of this offense right now. Big hole. Again, AP is coming off of major reconstructive surgery with his ankle. Single high safety here. Ooh. I thought that dude was actually going to moss that guy and come down with the ball there. 3rd and 7. Go with Blizzard here. I like this RPO. We're going to give him an out route. We're going to have a blitz here, it looks like, from the top of the screen. Man, Paul just stood in there and delivered a missile. What a play by Paul. He had pressure all on him. I knew that we were going to get heavy pressure here. They sent a pretty big blitz. I don't know how I didn't get sacked there, but he was like off his back foot throwing this one. What a play. Alright, we're going to block this one up for Paul. We're going to take a shot downfield here. Get up, baby. Oh my word, he fucking dropped it. Again, offensive line is just having trouble maintaining any sort of block. And I took a sack off of an ISO dive. Just unreal. We're going to give ourselves we're at the 2-minute warning already. I was about to say, I'm going to try to give myself a little dagger concept, but I like this curl here. Take a sack. Awesome. Offense is playing like absolute dog shit here. Somebody could get off a block, that would be just fantastic. Good bounce. And this is the kind of offense that annoys me. We're playing a bunch of heavy run. Oh, we dropped it. We got lucky there. That was actually my assignment. I blitzed an outside corner on that one. Oh my word, guys. There it is. I'm going to take a timeout there. Cause an incompletion. Maybe we play to get the ball back here on this drive. And their running back's down. Okay. What'd he do? Or is it a secret game? Is it a secret maximum football? Okay, they had to use a timeout there, so we are going to get into gap control. We have a QB spy. Good play, defense. Yeah, we're going to take a look at this one. Got immediate penetration there by number 21. Their blocking scheme on this was just an absolute train wreck. So we do have a QB spy here. As you can see, everything downfield is pretty much man-to-man covered. And again, just like last time, this QB spy at the end of this play, instead of going up here and just making the sack, he like runs away from him. I'm not exactly sure what triggers that, but another thing the game needs to fix. What a shocker, right? They still hesitate or whatever there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he's hurt. He's holding his ribs. Is that new injury animation, or am I just seeing things here? Alright, so we're going to operate here out of the 4 wide. I just like this formation the most. Jesus. I'm trying to get Paul to set his feet when he throws, but he's like, he just like, the way the QB mechanics are in this game, he just like lingers back. It's hard to explain. Okay, we'll just use her that one back. That's fine with me. Look at this guy. He's going to house it. I'm alright with that. We'll just take it to the house, 21. 21, can you do something for me? I can't remember if I'm in Dynasty Season 4 or 5 now. I've just lost count. We are trying to play ourselves back into title contention. Year 1, we actually won the national championship under the leadership of Bell and Tower and O'Leary. And then things fell apart. Last season, I accidentally simulated, and the team went 6-6 somehow. Oh, fullback dive. Okay, see, that's a time where fullback dive before halftime in the 2-minute offense makes sense. Taking a timeout right there doesn't make sense. Sweden, it doesn't, okay? They're Norwegian, Mac, if anybody gets that reference. Alright, halftime. With the most abysmal offensive performance you may have ever seen from a user pick stream. Luckily, we get the ball here. Maybe we'll be able to do something with it. The RPOs is not working. Paul is having a rough go. Another... Was he throwing 2 interceptions already? Freaking disgrace. This guy has no agility or juke ability whatsoever. Let me get back into gun duo. Maybe we'll run some here. Yeah, this looks like a good... Man, just... It's so sluggish. When I hand him the ball, he just can't get a burst. There it is, 85. There it is, 85. I see that every time they're in single high, I'm going to hit that fade every single time. Another thing that's kind of broken is that fade route. I hate to take advantage of it because I know the AI has trouble covering it. That's alright, Paul, with a good drive there. AP in the run game is still struggling. He's no Sean Tower yet. That's for sure. It's been a ton of this heavy packaging for the charge here. Oh, good scrape and fill by the safety, and he's hurt. Damn it. Muscles. Alright, settle. Get off the bench, buddy. playing a lot of whatchamacallit here, spy as well with the middle linebacker. Man, they're just gashing me with yards. He's out, it looks like. Okay, sweet. I can't even... I was trying to jump that deep route, and they hit me right across the middle. Good read, high-low from that quarterback. Oh, he fumbled. Oh, he fumbled. Look at that. Defense finally gets a freaking turnover. It took long enough. If you guys are enjoying, do me a favor. Can you guys just leave me a little bit of love? Give me a like or a comment or something. Let me know you're watching. I have very limited time now to stream. Especially if Max is on its way out the door here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, run your route. If you don't know what I'm talking about, looks like they've defaulted and some bank now is like basically taking over the company. So their days may be numbered. I'm going to try to sneak this fullback out here again. I am so locked down on offense. This is unreal. I'm going to try something here. We're going to go RPO Storm. This is an all-out blitz. Not what I was anticipating happening if you're just joining. The offense is playing like freaking dog shit today. We are on the road playing this team called the Charge for the first time. They're a little better than I thought. Their rating was like a 78 or something like that, and they're actually kind of beating my ass right now. We got a defensive touchdown from a pick, and we just threw a Hail Mary on the last drive to start the third quarter. I'm going to get up there and get physical. I'm going to be using the safety this season. I just feel like defensively the AI still has some issues in coverage, so I'm preferring to go back to safety. They've just been kind of running it all over me here. I take it I didn't recruit really well either. Looking at my teams overall, it has continued to go down each season. Get stuck, bitch. We're playing with a backup safety now defensively. This is not a team that plays to my strength, which is a lot of nickel packages. I feel like my run defense is much better out of the nickel because our personnel groupings are a little bit better. Like our better players are able to get on the field. Going to zone off here, and we're going to play a little risky. We're going to send a corner blitz from the strong side. Man, we just cannot stop them between the tackles. This is unreal. Come on, guys. Good gosh. I made just an unreal read and couldn't make the tackle. Neither could anybody else. Oh, oh! Fucking Butterfingers in there. Couldn't pull that one down. Great. What are we? 2nd and 10 here. Put our blitzer on a spy here. This, I mean, they're just cutting me up here. I mean, this is a great throw by the AI. Not used to them doing these like 1 or 2 step drops and just slinging the ball out like. Good change of direction here by this player too. He didn't commit to it fully, but. Oh my goodness. 4th quarter, we're up by 14. Good news is we forced him to a field goal situation here. But we need to get Paul to come out here and actually do something with the ball. And he missed it, which is even better. A shitty kicker they have. Paul just can't scramble like his dad. That's alright, we keep the clock running. Look at AP finally getting one going. Alright. Good cut, good cut, good cut. Oh, he springs it! Look at that physicality between the tackles. That's what I'm talking about. This is a mess. The RPO blocking is just a total train wreck, but get a good little cut back there. Let the blocks form. This is a mess right here. I don't know how he came out of this. Get a good truck. Get off me. No one else can get a good tackle. He just doesn't have breakaway speed. I'm going to have to try to like upgrade him a little bit to try to find that. I think the game's kind of cooked. I was kind of talking about it a little bit earlier with the situation they're in and how they kind of did the season pass numbers. I don't really have a lot of faith that they're going to do anything good. And even if they, let's just say, continue to have the ability to support the game. I mean, I'm sure the Clown Show season pass is up next. So, yeah, I don't know. I just actually put a video out before I started streaming here about kind of what they need to do and what I think is going to happen. It's probably going to be bad either way, but yeah, only Sweden would they do a motion like that. The Swedish. They either have a blitzer coming there off the edge. Unfucking believable. Oh, that was my fault. Stupid Chris was trying to do something he shouldn't have done. Okay, stupid user, yeah. It's alright, we got the defense. There's a pick. Oh, thought we were about to get that one right back. Stupid. I have an outside corner that has just can't maintain outside leverage because the game won't let him. I'll try to check that out tonight. I've been kind of following some of you guys' games. I'm really happy to see someone running a functional league with this game. Even though the state of the game may not be the best right now, I'm hoping that you guys can kind of carry the torch a little bit. Do you care either if I not that I'm gonna steal any of your stuff, but like if I chopped up some of your clips from some of your games, and like I would obviously give you guys credit for the footage, but just the MPL stuff is gameplay that I don't have the ability to kind of replicate or talk about on my own because I don't play MPL. Get him, get him, get him. There it is. That was a good sack. We pushed him quite a bit back with that one. I'm trying to stay conservative here, but I'm getting a little nervous. I'm going to send some pressure here on this one. 6-man pressure. You got to get there. They did. There it is. It's Berserk's D coordinator. Loves his pressure. 3rd and 15. I'm going to do a dime here, and we're actually going to zone off. We have a good cover 3. Oh, wow. He fit that in there, huh? I don't know, coach. I like the loop blitz, I guess. Well, we did play action, sneaky monkey. Alright, guys, I think that's going to wrap this game up. Very cool. These guys had me on the ropes, I'm not going to lie. It just kind of goes to show you that this game does have the potential to have defensive struggles. I mean, I had a pick 6 that kind of put me ahead. Really only had one good offensive drive of the day, and that sort of was my one big touchdown pass. But yeah, now that we got some downtime, let's talk a little bit of Maximum quick. Maybe the future of some of my stuff. So as of right now, I don't have much of the ability to stream really well. I just had a kid, so all of my time is kind of going to that right now. Unfortunately, that kind of limits my ability to do anything with this game. The game itself limits my ability to do anything with this game. The bad news with all of the Maximum stuff is I don't think we're going to get any more announcements or anything from the devs. They just basically canned all of their US employees, and those were the guys I think that did most of the legwork with this game when it came out, or when they were kind of in beta and before 1.0 and even during 1.0, so that's kind of a shame. what they did to them was pretty awful, just kind of canning everybody with no notice. But, you know, that's maximum entertainment. That's Sweden for you right there. Sweden nation all day. The other good thing, I had 160 yards of offense. How pathetic. The other good thing is I was just informed today that my Kinect got me a Steam machine. So moving forward with that, that's going to allow me to play a lot of modded stuff that I've wanted to touch for a long time. And let's see, simulate week. I got to be very careful. A lot of low scoring games here. We are now the 33rd team in the nation. The Soonerville Pioneers is what's up. Let's see if I can actually improve any of my players, because I could customize. Yeah, I have a ton of XP I need to burn. I think I'm just gonna sit here and play another game. So if anybody wants to stick around for that, awesome. Whoop. These menus are still super insane and difficult to navigate through, unfortunately. Bump that up. Bump that up. How do I confirm this? And now, sometimes when you do things, I'm not exactly sure how or why, it just doesn't work. Like, let's see, select, holy moly. How's his acceleration so good, but he can barely move? Also, how do I know that this is even holding these changes? Like, do I hit start, or what do I do? Just back out? Great gameplay design here, by the way. Doesn't even show that I'm using XP. So I can just go in here and change any of these guys at any moment. Is that what the game is telling me? So then what's this XP thing for? I don't know. EA has enough issues on their hand right now with how badly the college football thing's going. They've already put that game, I guess, discounted because I bet you that they didn't hit their sales numbers or whatever to start the year. I don't know anything. I really don't pay attention to the EA stuff at this point, other than they were, you know, adding a bunch of stupid stuff to the game, which they shouldn't have been adding. But what do I know? Like I said, I have all this XP. I know there's a way to spend it, but I don't know. Is it here? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. What? I don't want to quit Dynasty Szn. Okay. Alright, we're going to play our game here with the Soonerville Pioneers. We are at home finally. That's pretty sweet. You know what? Screw it. It's our first home game. We're going to play in our all pinks. All pink. For the resurrection of me being able to stream, and hopefully not the funeral of this game. In front of a sold-out crowd of about 33 people. I think these are all teams I've never played before, which is pretty interesting. I think I'm in a new conference or something. Sean Boger, the big man on campus, at a 78 overall. Jeremy, yeah. Got a pretty good guard, but man, he wasn't moving jacket shit last game. Paul out for the coin toss. Defensively, I feel really good about our team. It's just the offense. We got to get the ball moving. And is that going to hit the pylon? What a terrible play by the AI. What a terrible, terrible decision. Maybe we'll look a little better. We're going to be in a lot more nickel, it looks like, this game. The safety's collapsing. The pink is flying around. There it is, boys. Look at that. Go a little shift zone here. I saw that the whole way coming. Not on me today. Good defensive stand there. Oh my god, I accidentally nudged the left stick and now I'm offsides. I bet you they just got a first down, didn't they? Yeah, they did. Awesome. How stupid. Great. Oh! Here, I thought we were about to get an interception. He just couldn't get it. All right. I think that was my guy out of the backfield. But yeah, anyway, the state of this game is in sad affairs. I just released a video kind of talking about not the affairs of the game, but basically where it's at. It's not a good spot. I could imagine someone is going to have to make a forced announcement here soon, at least saying something. Like, this hiding from us for the rest of eternity is just, not that I care, because I know the game's just totally destroyed, but somebody with a set of balls in Sweden has to say something. Like, it's some phase. Unless the Swedens don't have balls, I don't know that. Let's get right into it. Halfback's off tackle here. Okay, I did some upgrades to AP here, and he feels a little bit more responsive, which is good. I don't know why the game didn't charge me money for the upgrade to the players there. I think I'm going to hand this one off and try to get to the edge here. Get off me, get off me, get off me. I thought that I'd be able to get a nice little convoy there, but my left tackle, boy, is he garbage. 44-yard line. Damn it. Guess we'll punt. See if we can cough and corner this kick. Ugh. Yeah, my left tackle pretty much is consistently being beat every play. From what I've seen, he's just not getting her done. Good fill by the safety. Holding the L2 button, strafing, and getting to the line of scrimmage feels so good in this game. It's tough to explain, but like it reminds me of like when I was playing 2K a little bit. How nice and square you could stay for some of these tackles. As you can see, we have good contain there, and it forces the AI running back to have to like try to pick his way between the tackles to kind of like get any yardage out of that. That was actually a really good throw against the cover two. As you can see, had the corner playing a flats. We were in a real like a cover two Tampa almost. And I had to come over real quick to try to bat that one down. That was a good throw by that quarterback, but better play by the defense. Man, we were eating them up. This number 18 is not really built for this return game, it feels. I'm going to try to sneak R1 out here. Perfect play. Get in there. Get in there. It's just disgusting play design by me. Can't tell if this was man or zone here. Gonna get a good little rub there. I don't know why that guy disbanded his coverage, but I put this player on a slant to try to create like friction with this corner. I wanted this interaction here to basically keep 47 like picked so that this fullback could continue to leak out here to this space, which seems to happen, but I'm not exactly sure why he just disbanded the coverage completely. Very strange. Again, logic issue that'll never get fixed because the Swedes don't know how to do logic in these games, let alone even know what American football is. I think I just need to consolidate this playbook down for Paul, not give him a ton of really tough throws, and try to keep him kind of dinking and dunking down the field, and then occasionally using his legs when he needs to. Defensively, I don't know. We're kind of filling ourselves out here. We have a good, decent secondary. There it is. I'm playing real aggressive this game defensively, and it's paying off so far. Oh, there it is. Just trucked that fucking quarterback. That was a new animation. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Alright, we're going to throw a little screen out here to square. Breaks a tackle. Alright. Like I said, I appreciate you guys tuning in if you're still sticking around here. My schedule for the streaming is going to be very, very limited moving forward for a couple months. That's even if this game, you know, stays alive. We'll see about that. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Oh, oh! Did he get it? Coach is giving us the option here. The halfback blast it. First of all, I want to take a peek at this play. So we got a little sit-down route here off of this, which this is really tough to find in these playbooks, a play where this guy just sits down in zone. This is just beautiful. One thing Max does sometimes is when these routes are actually drawn up, and if you could make playbooks, I would add this a lot more. What I did miss out here was my running back kind of springing himself free. Stupid mistake by me to kind of take my eyes off of him, but Paul's going to digest this play. He sees the safeties are all moving back. The middle of the field's wide open. Good pocket. Now, this was a not great decision afterwards because they collapse on this really well. Now, who this guy is. Breaks 1, 2, 3 tackles and basically almost gets me a first down. We're going to go for it here. I'm feeling aggressive. We're at home. And they just gave us the perfect formation to do this. Get it. Get it, AP. Get in. There it is. Peterson's first touchdown of his collegiate career. What a run. What a drive. It's like the offense is kind of coming out of their shell here a little bit. Unlike Maximum Football, they're staying in their shell. They do not want to come out. They don't want to face the realness of the garbage that they've created. It's all right, Sweden. Oh, shit. My safety is hurt again. I might as well just put Lance Settle as a starter. My God, this starting guy is like freaking glass. And what the trainers are doing with him. Oh. I was actually trying to bail there because I saw a post coming over top of me and they didn't see it, but yeah, that was about bad. There it is. I always look for this cover 3 shift zone. Shit. The thing I don't like about that Settle guy, he just doesn't feel like I'm able to get into the box as fast as I am with the other starter. Unreal. Alright, we're sending it. Cover 0 loop blitz. And it took me off of the guy I wanted to play as. Awesome. Big hit there. I don't know why the game can't just like keep me on the player I was previously on. It's just the strangest logic. So what I do like about the 2-minute logic here is they're actually up tempo. They're going quicker, but every time I come out now, they're spamming the snap button, and I can't get to the player that I want to be selected. And that looked like a new animation or something, unless I saw that wrong. I don't know. I don't think I've really seen that catch before. Oh. I mean, they're not taking a timeout here, so... Three, two, one. Okay. What just happened? That was some... Okay, I don't even know what just took place there. It looked like the AI tried to take a timeout, but couldn't? Or I don't know. Hey, Sweden, can you guys explain to me what just took place there? Anyway, if there is another season pass, what do you guys think is going to happen? I think it's going to be an absolute clown show. Full circus themed. Circus nose, face mask, clown hair, helmet. Man, I gotta crank this dude's acceleration or agility or something up. He just feels so sluggish. This is one of his dad's favorite throws. You're supposed to continue downfield, 12. What are you doing? If that dude would have just took off and kept on his actual route, I mean, I'm throwing a touchdown pass there. Bad throw. Bad read by me. Definitely botched that one up. That was my fault. I'll eat that one. Get into just a straight up pass play here. Holy shit, they're killing me. I am just not on right now. Some sort of cover 2 thing here. I'm going to go X, maybe square. Boy, did that spread. Number 12 is going to walk that one in. I hate how easy it is sometimes to read the defense before the play starts. I mean, that's why I use as much motion as I do. Even in MPL, I like to use a lot of, formational movement to kind of give me a key on what my pass or what I'm going to do, essentially. Usually I like to pick a lot of plays that give me some sort of pass concept that are going to be like an instant trigger the second I see something happen, especially from the way the safeties were playing there. I used to love trying to do that in College Football 26 when I played it, and then the AI would just cheat and make my guy run slow, or he would immediately go into some sort of like weird route I didn't call. Oh! You know what would be crazy too is if they actually gave us a new season pass and just said, you guys win, we've heard you, we know you want actual real gear, not made up garbage, and here's your arm sleeves and your wristbands and all the other cool stuff we've just neglected to give you all that time. We actually had it made. Here it is. It'd be really tough to even comprehend that just because how insane the game is now. Ooh, good pick. He's housing that. 58's gone. This is getting ugly, guys. At home, in the pink zone. Also, the black Jordan pants are just filthy. Alright, 28-0. We've definitely turned it around since the previous game. There's a cover 3 man combo that I love to pick, and for some reason sometimes it'll just leave one of the slot receivers wide open, and I tried to hurry up and audible and get that fixed, but it's too slow. Look at that. David Carr's brother. Playing a lot of basic bitch football here. Just a lot of base stuff to kind of keep our shell coverage over top so we're not getting gashed downfield, no big plays. Try to make them drag this out. And are they both hurt? What are they doing? What a special moment they just shared right there. Stay man up here. The fuck, guys? Yeah, I know. It's kind of an absolute just disgrace what they did with that game. I am not the biggest EA supporter, which is why, you know, clearly I'm playing this pile of shit, but I did cave. I did cave, and I started with College Football 25. I gave it a chance. I didn't overly hate that game. I have a whole video kind of talking about my feelings on that, but I was kind of a late adapter to 26. I bought it during Christmas or something. I honestly don't even remember at this point, but I played through 3.5 Dynasty seasons. To me, the AI cheats in that game. That's why I like Maximum Football. I don't feel like it does that. You can kind of argue that back and forth with different people, but the AI in this game feels legitimately fair. Like, it doesn't force itself into winning like college football does. Like EA's games right now with their AI and stuff, you either win or lose. It's like predetermined. I'm telling you, I just can't explain it, but Um, oh yeah, yeah, Clint Odenbergus. I don't know if you guys saw. I am a part of the um, EA Clintonator network, which gives me special access to early information with EA games. Clint is a big component. He loves putting in a lot of extra work and overtime. And by overtime, I mean cocaine and hookers. This fucking juke in this game is useless. So I'm pretty excited too. Like I said, I was able to score a Steam Machine here from a friend. I have a kind of a Connect to kind of help me get one, and that should be in soon. The big thing with that is I really want to get into some modded games. Like I'd love to play some updated 2K5 with current rosters, and I'm sort of hoping that that can happen sooner than later because PlayStation is obviously they're tripping if they think I'm gonna keep buying their stuff and not own it. I'm a huge physical collector. I don't like the whole whatever this is, all this virtual key garbage nonsense that they're pushing on everybody. I'll buy physical forever, and if they don't make physical moving forward, I'll just be done buying consoles. So the Steam Machine for me is kind of like a trip back into the past where I'm okay if I'm kind of getting some of that stuff, and if physical media is dead, I'd rather be able to go back and play modded games in anyway. Um, I'm also a big fan of those old school Resident Evil games, and I know that there's a ton of modding community that goes into that. I'd also love to play some old Madden like '05 through '08. Oh my goodness. I just can't get any of these big plays to hit downfield. I think my favorite, you guys will have to tell me how crazy I am, but as far as like I was a Madden player from like '04 to like oh probably 2010 was like my last Madden I was really excited for and played. No way is this going to be a touchdown. The last Madden I purchased at launch was 2015, and I cut that in half with hedge clippers because that game pissed me off so bad. Yeah, the PS2 era Madden, to me, the game engine felt the best. It was the smoothest, best looking run, and the AI was, especially on all Madden, it did cheat. I mean, badly, but the game itself felt good. The franchise modes were so amazing. Um, that's one thing I do like about Maximum's franchise mode is it has some of that feel to those old PS2 Madden, setting ticket prices and merch, uh, going through free agency. Of course, it's missing a ton, which they could have, easily probably kept patching it in, but why would they do that when there's MPL? Why would they ever do that? Yeah, I don't know. Between Clint and Sweden right now, I am just not a happy camper in the football video game market. I'm trying to get some game out of this still, because when I pay money for something, I'm going to get my money's worth. Good tackle, 24. So it looks like the Berserks are back after this game. I'm going to try to continue this dynasty moving forward, but I'll just kind of be honest with everybody. I don't know how consistently I'm going to be able to play this game or any game. So I just had a kid. He is hot off the press. and that's basically taking up all of my time at this point, which I'm fine with. But I feel kind of bad, like, not that I'm trying to do YouTube as like a career or anything. I mean, I'm pretty realistic. I'm a no one in the YouTube space, especially the football market, where there's like Ryan Moody and Soft Drink TV and all those EA guys that get paid to do all this crap. I just wanted to kind of make this like a side hustle hobby where I can play video games and kind of meet some dope people, keep my love for football kind of in a space where it's constructive and I'm able to kind of talk about football using this as like a tool to do so. Good blocks. AP's really getting it going here. I'm a big fan of these running backs that can go between the tackles and break some of these big runs off. Kind of help my novice quarterback here, the sophomore Paul Ball Jr. Is he a sophomore? Maybe he's a junior. There we go. Get the edge. Get off of me! Get off of me, son. Just beat it. 4-9. You go home after a play like that. Coach pulls you from the game after you get tossed like a little sack of potatoes like that. Speaking of your username, do you have anything to do with any kind of like 2K stuff, or do you have a channel with some emulation stuff on it? I'm kind of interested to see. That's dope. If I'm not already subscribed to you, let me know, and I'm gonna do that as soon as I'm off the air here, and I want to follow that pretty heavily. Um, I'm just gonna keep feeding AP probably till the game's over here. Sorry if this is a little bit boring, but that's where we're at in this game. Just killing clock. He's just gonna walk that in. Adrian Peterson. I should have just called him Junior as well, because the real one definitely wouldn't be playing at my school. Berserks come back after that shitty offensive performance last week and drop 42 here today. That's actually pretty dope. I'll check that out once I'm done here. I'm really interested in a lot of the 2K football stuff. To me, that still... I was always a Madden guy, but recently started kind of getting into some 2K5, and with its flaws, it's still the best experience I've had with a football game. It's just... every detail of that game is so incredible. It looks like we've emptied the bench here. We have our backups and stuff on the field, I think. Yeah, we're just going to be riding out a lot of cover 4, cover 2. No game, to me, has come close, honestly. I mean, there's... and I started kind of playing some 2K, and I did a video about something. I think it was like the route running or something, but every play from 2K5, if you... oh, no. every play from 2K5, I could make a breakdown at all positions, talk about the gameplay. Like, it's it's so crazy how much goes into like all of the game. Like it just it's hard for me to kind of formalize what I'm trying to say, but like good defense. Are you joking me? It's like a grown man touchdown right there. He just walked through my whole defense. Normal kickoff, okay. Kind of sounds like these guys want to get out of here too. A bit longer of a game than I was anticipating. I was hoping this would be kind of done by now, but we're just going to eat that. We're not going to risk a fumble. They're out of timeouts. All right, I'm not going to bore everybody, but we're going to kneel this game out here and get to the end. Backup quarterback is in, Cecil. Yeah, unfortunately, again, back to some maximum talk here. I would probably be looking for a update over the next couple of days from them. Maybe their X will have something, since they've essentially just disbanded their Discord as a joke. If you don't hear anything, the game's most likely dead, and they've just stuck it on life support by putting the current season pass on like 2,000 plus days till it ends. And that'll be all she wrote probably for this game. I don't know what that means. I have, my ideas what that kind of looks like. I'd assume they'll either take the servers offline, and maybe this will be an offline game for the short term before they finally pull the plug. Since that's the video game industry now, they can just let us spend a bunch of money on these games, and then they could just turn the game off, and that's it. We don't get to keep anything that we paid for. I, of course, would like to see this game stay on the, available so I can continue to play it, but I don't know how that works in the, cloud, AI, whatever space that we live in now, so... But, yeah, once I get the Steam Machine here over the next couple weeks, I'm hoping to kind of move towards that as my main kind of content creation platform, to where I can play some mods, get back into some of that stuff. I want to play some of the games I enjoy. I don't get the new football games to me just still don't replicate visually or on field what I still was able to do in the PS2 era of football video games. It's sad, but at the same time, like, to me, it's the truth of the matter. So if modding is the future, which I agree, I do think that's going to be how people play a lot of these games moving forward. So can I look at my ranking? Okay, so Rhinos are a powerhouse every year. That never really changes. This team is new to me. I've never heard of them. There's my nemesis, the Mount Lake Timbers. Evil Rabbits. Oh, we're up at 15 now. That's pretty dope. All right. We are doing pretty solid in the points scored column. The Reno Rats, another team I'm used to seeing up here. A lot of new teams though. There's a ton of teams in this game I've never even like came across or played or anything like that. We are in the Big North with the Mount Lake Timbers. So right now it looks like we are kind of on a collision course here possibly. We do not play them this season, unfortunately. We do play the Parrots, who are now 1-1. This is usually a really good team. They're really strong. But I'd like to get another game with the Timbers, even if it's in like a conference championship. So let's just go take a quick peek here. Yeah. We have the Parrots late in the season, but yeah, the Timbers are not on our schedule, unfortunately. So but yeah, if you guys didn't see, I'm going to quit this. I'm going to go back out. I'm going to show you the season pass real quick. This disgrace. This is my MPL team fixed the game. What a joke. I'm scared that I even claim that reward. I don't know if this stuff actually breaks my franchise save. Guess I'll check that in a minute. But yeah, here we are. The premium pass. I don't even know where I'm at on this stupid thing. I don't care. But we are 2,490 days left with the Spaceman theme. If this actually holds up, I'm not sure if it will or not. We'll see. Store looking pretty pathetic as well. See if my franchise just broke. Okay, this is looking okay. So we're still. So I'm actually getting a franchise together. I'm actually integrated with my Dynasty to import my current draft class. As you can see, the overalls of the players is drastically better than default settings. Everybody's like below an 82. I'm hoping a couple years of this will help, fix a lot of the ratings issues that I complain about all the time. They'll never fix. The guy that used to do the ratings and defended them all, everybody being a 95 overall, probably is canned. So I can say that freely now and not really care because he fought with me over that tooth and nail. But alright guys, that's going to be it for me. If you enjoy this stuff, throw me some likes and some comments. I appreciate you guys chiming in today. Trying to continue to grow my channel. I'm just rounded the 400 subscriber mark. If you guys want to use clips or do anything, that's totally fine with me. Make some shorts or whatever. Just tag my channel and help me kind of grow. And I'll do that likewise. People that interact with me, I like to subscribe back and see what they're doing and try to fuel them as well. As a small footprint in the football video game space, it's really tough to kind of separate myself from all the paid EA shills and all the other nonsense that you see. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I am out.